Hi everyone, my name's Emily Cordy and I'm an AmeriCorps Vista serving with CICOA, and I'm joined today with CICOA's registered dietitian, Ali Overett.
Hi everyone.
So today you're joining us for a little cooking demo and we are going to be making apple nachos. This is a great sweet treat or snack that can help curb cravings while also getting a daily intake of some fruits. So you will need the following ingredients for these apple nachos. You will need 2 medium apples, any variety you'd like. You'll need 2 tablespoons of creamy peanut butter or another nut butter. You'll need 1/4 tablespoon of some dried cranberries. And then you'll need 1 tablespoon of dark chocolate chips, 2 tablespoons of sunflower seeds, and then 5.5 tablespoons of honey. And then you can choose any additional toppings you like. Lemon juice is also optional, which we'll explain later. And then we're also going to put some granola, but you can make this as fun and get as creative as you'd like. Add some more dried fruit on there, add anything you desire, maybe some nuts. So first we're gonna go ahead and chop our apples, so I'll pass it over to Ali for that.
So the first step in this recipe is to wash your hands and wash the apples that you're using. We've already done that. The next step is I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can cut your apple. So the first way is to use an apple slicer if you have one. This will create a little bit bigger pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that method first. And to do so, you want to make sure that your apple has a sturdy bottom. If your apple feels kind of wobbly before you're starting, you take a knife and slice down on it to give it a solid surface. Then you take your apple slicer with both your hands and you put the circle around the core and you just push down until it's cut all the way through. And sometimes it doesn't make it all the way through and you can kind of pull off the pieces better. The second way is if you have a knife and a cutting board. So what we're gonna do, again, if your apple doesn't have a sturdy surface, you can cut down the bottom of it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that to make sure we're being safe with our knife. The next step here is we're just gonna cut around the core. So I'm gonna start by looking at the core and slicing down through the apple, and we kind of get this sliver. Now that we've done that, you can either keep it on the bottom surface or you can turn it flat on that cut side that we just did so it's extra sturdy. And we're gonna cut again to have another chunk here. And we're gonna do that all the way around the apple, just turning it to be sturdy and cutting through the apple. Next, we're gonna cut our apple into chips. So we're gonna platter it up on here. So when you have your apple slice, you're just gonna set it face down and we're gonna cut longwise some chips through the apple that look like this. And we're gonna layer them out on the platter until we've cut through the whole apple.
And apples, like I said, come in many varieties, so you can select whichever one you prefer. Today we chose Gold Delicious, but if you're maybe looking for something a little more tart, you can choose Granny Smith. Those are my personal favorite, I know. And then so apples are in season in Indiana, August through November. So that's when you can find them at affordable prices at a farmer's market or at your grocery store. However, what's great about apples is they're available year round. So you can even find them throughout the winter months. And then apples are going to be high in fiber. And if you keep that peel on, there's even more fiber in that peel. But if you prefer, you can always peel them. And then also, research suggests that apples can prevent cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, as well as certain cancers. So the old saying, an apple a day may keep the doctor away, is believed to be somewhat true as long as you know you're eating a balanced meal and exercising as well. So now we have our beautiful apple chips that Ali cut for us. So we can go ahead and add some of our toppings. So first I'm going to start with our peanut butter. So a good tip to kind of get your peanut butter easier to spread around is to microwave it. So we put about 2 tablespoons of peanut butter in the microwave. So we can drizzle it on over.
Looks so good.
And then we can go ahead and add our honey. And then we can go ahead and add some dried cranberries, about 1/4 cup. Now I'm just gonna use my hands because like Allie said, we washed them before.
And when you're choosing dried fruit, it's important to look for ones that have little or no added sugar. Sometimes added sugar is added to dried fruit to increase the sweetness, but fruit is naturally sweet, so look for dried fruits that have no added sugar. Cranberries are also really high in antioxidants that help prevent inflammation and fight inflammation in our body. If you like, you can choose fresh fruit like blueberries or something else if you don't have dried fruit.
So there we added our cranberries. Now we can go ahead and add some sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds are a really great source of heart-healthy fats as well.
And then we can go ahead and add something for our sweet tooth, a little chocolate. We chose milk chocolate today, but you can choose whichever chocolate you'd like.
Yeah, and choosing dark chocolate is a good option because it usually has less sugar and less fat. But like any treat, everything in moderation is fine.
All right. And then if you plan to not eat this dish right away, you can add some lemon juice to your apples and that'll prevent them from going brown. But we're gonna dig into this. So we went ahead and we added all our toppings, and I'll add a little granola for some fun. And like we said, you can add some additional toppings if you'd like. The granola is a grain, so it'll provide us with some quick, long-lasting energy, and it's also high in fiber, so it'll help our digestive system. And then I'm gonna drizzle a little more peanut butter over the top just for some fun, because this peanut butter is gonna be loaded with protein. So there we have it. Here are our apple nachos.